We often get this question whether should I approach smart method to study or hard method to study. You may see a lot of videos suggesting you to approach smart method, but what happens to hard work? You know that hard works actually pay off. There is no substitute for hard work. So my approach is, what if we combine both this smart work and hard work and blend them together and approach a new method? This new method will actually help you to achieve your goal efficiently and more quickly. So how to approach this method? Let's see in this video. First, I can understand you asking,
Wait a minute. Who are you?
okay, let me tell about myself. During my college times, I was unproductive. I barely passed my semesters and I wasted most of my time in lockdown by playing games. Therefore, before starting to study, I had a study gap of more than 2.5 years. Then I invested my time in studying a lot of books. Then finally I came to know that studying isn't that hard. And finally I was able to crack my SBI PO Mains examination. So those who have no idea about the SBI PO exam, let me give you an analysis. Here you can see in SBI PO there is more than 10 lakh candidates applying for this exam. They appear for the preliminary exam, and from these 10 lakh candidates, only 50,000 candidates get selected for this main examination. And further, from these 50,000 candidates, only 5,000 candidates get selected for the final round. This final round includes interview, psychometric, group discussion, and group exercise. When you get selected for this final round, then you are moving from 10 lakh candidates to 5,000 candidates, which means you are at the top 0.5%. And you can also see in the final round, the candidates appearing have an experience of more than 3 years, 4 years exam experience, and I even saw UPSC candidates competing for this exam. Now you can understand why you need to trust me. Let's understand what a hard study is. Here you can see in hard study, the person will have good amount of motivation and willpower. He will spend more time to study, so therefore the topics covered by him will also be higher. He will take very less breaks. He could only recollect very less of what he has said. They always feel exhausted because they take very less breaks. Finally, giving the analysis, you can see you get an analysis of 65% of study, and their mental health will be low, and they will concentrate very less on the physical health. Let's see what a smart study is. Smart study, you can see the motivation will be not that much higher because they don't use motivation or willpower since they spend very less time to study, and the topics covered by them will also be low. They take enough breaks to maintain their physical and mental health. Since they study very less, they will recollect everything what they read. They really feel less exhausted because spend less time on studying, so they feel less exhausted. So when it comes to study analysis, they'll get a 75% of study analysis. Their mental health will be good. Their physical health will be balanced. So what's my idea is, if we combine both the smart study with the hard study, we'll get an efficient result. You can see we'll have a good amount of motivation and willpower. So you'll spend a lot of time on studying, and you can cover a lot of topics. You can take a lot of breaks, which helps you to recover, recollecting lots of facts. During the breaks, you'll also be able to maintain your physical and mental health. Finally, you will feel less exhausted. Now you can see the study analysis have a 95 percentage. Will balance your mental health and physical health similarly. So after combining this smart and hard study, your daily routine will be looking something like this. So it is not necessary your daily routine should be exactly like this. This is just a basic idea. Still want a productive daily routine? Then you can always refer my video, which I will give you a card here. Now the important tips that you need to apply this method. First thing is willpower and discipline. Let me summarize this by giving you an example. From the book I have read, The Atomic Habits, that the author asked his coach what is the difference between a skilled and a trained athlete. The answer really surprised the author because the coach never gave the answer like it matters age or genetics or experience or something. The answer is act of showing up, which means even though you feel like not doing something or not reading, You need to show up. That's how the athletes build themselves. The same way, even though you feel motivated or not want to read, you need to show up. That is the important factor in willpower and discipline. The second key factor is taking breaks. What are the things that you can do while taking breaks are you can go for exercise, you can cycling, you can go for walking. These are the things you can do while taking breaks. You can also take power naps, sleeping, meditation while taking breaks. But most important factor is what you shouldn't do while taking breaks. The most important thing that you shouldn't do, and most people do these mistakes, are watching social media while taking breaks. Play video games, binge watch Netflix, Amazon, or any other OTTs. These are the factors that makes you feel good, but makes you feel good doesn't mean it is good, because what are the things that you have read so far will actually be forgotten if you don't give correct breaks. If you watch social medias or video games or binge watching, there is possibility of forgetting what you have read. You need to give some time to the brain for recollecting the facts that it has read. So these are the tips that you can take while taking breaks. So the third key factor would be the revision. The revision is very much important because you need to revise daily, weekly, and monthly. This will help you to recollect all the facts that you have read. Then the fourth tip would be staying physically and mentally strong, because both are actually interrelated. If you stay both physically and mentally strong, it will help you to focus and increase your concentration. By applying these key factors, I wish you luck in cracking your exam. Now we come to the end of the video where I end it with a quote. Excellence is not an act, but a habit, which was said by Aristotle. If you want more content like this, hit a like and subscribe to our channel because it will motivate us to do a lot of videos. Thank you.